Marcus, obviously not the result you wanted on senior day, but can you take us through the motions of the game and still being able to go out and perform and score 37 points?
Yeah, just, there's, like you said, there's a lot of emotion. It can be tough to kind of channel that emotion, but I tried his best to put all the emotions I felt into the game, trying to execute the game plan. But yeah, like you said, it wasn't the result we wanted, but there's still a lot more basketball to be played. We still have a lot more to prove, a lot more to do with our season. So, yeah, this isn't the end. Of course, it's the end of an era here in Milwaukee, but we still have a lot more basketball to play.
What was your mindset as you scored the first 12 points?
Just trying to be aggressive. I knew the hype of the game was going to be right from the start, so I wanted to be sure I was attacking and, using what the defense was throwing at me. So I saw some openings and just tried to execute as best as I could, and I was fortunate enough to be feeling it from the start.
It was your 30th game, scoring 30 or more points. What does this accolade mean for you on senior day?
It would have been nice to have a win with it, but it's one of those that, you can't do without your team. So, my teammates for all 4 years have done an unbelievable job of allowing me to play the way I play, and they sacrificed a lot for me to be able to do what I do. So I play with amazing teammates. My coaches believe in me insurmountably, so I'm extremely blessed to be in the position I'm in, but really wish we could have gotten a win. But I'm still proud of how we fought. I thought we really showed a lot of grit and toughness to fight from coming back from a large deficit against a really good Seton Hall team. They played unbelievable. Sandro really played an awesome game. Miles was Miles. So they played really well, but I thought we showed some great fight like we have all year. But we have to, like Coach said in the locker room, we have to show that fight at the beginning of the game and not kind of when we're down. So yeah, it's disappointing, but I see a lot of promise coming in our way.
There was a lot of focus on you and Miles. What was it like playing against him maybe for the final time, going back and forth, both you guys hitting shots?
It's bittersweet because, you love to compete against a guy like that because he does nothing but help raise your level of play. But at the same time, he's one of those guys who is so tough to play against just because of how talented he is and how good he makes his teammates and the impact he has on the game. And, I'm really fortunate to have a guy like that, to be in competition with. I think we bring out the best in each other, and our relationship goes beyond basketball. But, it definitely is a bittersweet thing to play against him because, he's at the top of our scouting report, but, he still finds a way to make things happen for his team. And, he played excellent today. Their team played really well. But, there's still a lot more basketball to play. But, he's a great player. They're a great team and very deserving of a win.
How has your friendship with Miles developed over the last 4 years?
Yeah, it's been one of those things. Me and him have known each other throughout the AAU circuit. So once we came to college together in the same conference, relationship kind of grew. We'd be in constant contact. Especially this year, it's kind of been more so than not. Me and him talk probably once or twice a week just to catch up. We don't even talk about basketball a lot of the time. It's more so about faith, family. We're really involved in just trying to see how each other are doing as people, because basketball, can really bring out some of the best things and some of the worst things in you, and I think that gets caught up in a lot of what people can talk about. So we try to just strain away from those conversations and like to have real conversations about life. So it's pretty cool to be in competition with somebody, but also away from the court, you're able to share a common bond. So I think that's something that's really unique and not many people in our positions get to have.
Going out today with Sakar and Jace, what is that like to have that moment with those guys as you say goodbye to the fans here?
It's definitely tough. With Jace, he has been the consummate teammate from the moment he stepped on campus. He's only been here a year, but like he mentioned, it feels like he's been here for 4. The amount of effort, the amount of work, the amount of unselfishness that he's put into this program is equivalent to a 4-year player. So to even be on the same team as him, to compete with him every day, it's been an honor. I'm so thankful to have a guy like Jace who does all the dirty work. Might not get a lot of the accolades or praise, but he just does whatever it takes to win. And to have a guy like that on your team, he's someone you couldn't trade or wouldn't want to trade. I mean, he's an unbelievable person, unbelievable player. So I'm fortunate to have him. And then, you know, Sack. I mean, it's funny because Sack is the only person on our team who has been here since I got here. I think that says a lot. You know, you really understand and know who the people in your life who really care about you and really believe in you are when they stick with you through tough times. And Sack has been one of the most loyal people and teammates I've ever had on my team. And to see him come in each and every day and work his butt off, I mean, I don't think I've ever been around another person who works as hard and doesn't get enough credit for it. I mean, you guys are seeing that his development over 5 years, but I see it on a daily basis. The amount of work he puts in, the amount of time he spends perfecting his craft. And, you know, as a kid who's younger who looks up to a guy like that, I mean, I think that's like the consummate big brother type. I mean, he's been like a big brother to me. You know, to have a guy like that who's been here for 5 years, I mean, that's someone I look up to. I mean, we're on the same team, but yeah, I mean, Sack has influenced me in so many ways that he doesn't even understand or know. And, you know, to be able to share the court with those guys one last time in this beautiful arena, though it didn't cap off with a win, I mean, it's still a tremendous memory or a tremendous moment to be able to share with guys like that, you know, who are just first-class guys, first and foremost, and then they're unbelievable players. So to be able to go out with those two, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. Of course I would want to win, but though that didn't happen, though that wasn't God's plan for today, I can still be content with knowing that I was able to share my last moments here in Milwaukee with those two guys. So I'm fortunate and blessed.
That's it. Thanks.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys.